Hello, welcome to my channel of ramifications of cell phones and social media. I will be discussing many topics under that umbrella as it relates to the effects of social media on relationships and individuals, as well as cell phone use, overuse of cell phones, addiction to cell phones, and the effects on relationships and individuals and society. So the first thing I wanted to discuss was basically connected to the study that I conducted this last year that suggests that when your partner is on their cell phone often during your quality time, it affects the individual, and so much that it may make them dissatisfied in their relationship. So McDaniel and Coyne in 2016 conducted a study, and they created a conceptual model. And in this model, it suggests that interference from technology, and that could be any of your devices or even video games, that interference from that technology would cause conflict in the relationship. The conflict would be over the use of that technology. Those conflicts would then lead to people being unsatisfied in their relationship, and even leading to being unhappy with their personal well-being. So this does tend to be true in all the research that I have looked at. States that individuals who are being phubbed is one of the concepts that I will be talking about. Being phubbed means the person's being ignored by a person who's on their cell phone. And the person who's on their cell phone, they are the person who is the phubber, and they are doing the behavior called phubbing, which is cell phone snubbing. You're snubbing or ignoring your partner or whoever you're with by being on your cell phone. So, once again, being on your cell phone consistently instead of visiting with your partner or having conversations with them, you're on your cell phone instead, paying attention to social media, perhaps even answering emails or texting, and connecting with your phone basically instead of your partner. This behavior affects people's relationships. You hear it all the time. I overhear conversations, or my friends tell me often that their spouse or significant other is always on their phone, and when I'm trying to talk to them, they're always on their phone, or they answer the phone in the middle of a conversation, and it has become a normalized behavior, right? People have been doing this so much that they don't even realize that it's impolite and probably affecting the people that they're with, because everyone is doing it now. So that is something that we need to take a look at. Why are you on your phone instead of paying attention to your partner? Now, the study that I conducted, it consisted of males. So my sample was all males, about 100 of them. Now, interestingly, what I found was that the males claimed that they were still satisfied in their relationship, even though they did report that their partner phubbs them often or sometimes. That points back to the point I was making regarding how normalized the behavior has become. It's almost as if the individual, in this case the male particularly, expects their partner, in this case the female partner, to be on their phone, and that it's acceptable and it does not affect their relationship. However, there are studies that have mostly female participants, or even only female participants, as in the study conducted by McDaniel and Coyne. They only had female participants. Now, these studies show that individuals are affected by their partner being on their phone and phubbing them. They become dissatisfied in their relationship and even in their personal life. Their personal well-being is affected, causing depression and other symptoms, other negative symptoms. So there is research out there that involves the consequences of being on your cell phone instead of paying attention to your partner. And my advice is, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at why are you on your cell phone instead of paying attention to your partner? Why has that become okay? And why are you okay, possibly, with your partner being on their phone instead of paying attention to you? What is going on there? As a society, we need to look at why are we okay with this behavior? If this was 30, 40 years ago and someone took out their book and started reading instead of listening and paying attention to their partner, that would be very weird and we would think that was rude, right? So imagine everybody taking out a book nowadays during a family dinner or dinner with your partner. You would be like, excuse me, that would just be not appropriate. So why has it become okay for us now to be on our cell phones so often? Something to think about.